shout out to my colleagues who are supposed to be here today, but they are in Syria, currently in our office in Damascus, and also we have an office in Aleppo. So we already sort of split between DC and Syria as of right now. The Syrian Forum, since its inception, has focused on multi-dimensional, multi-sectoral approaches to rebuilding Syrian lives. And so before liberation, that was like in Syria, we were operating in North and Northwest Syria, trying to fill in the gap that there was no governance, there was no government. We tried to act as an Ministry of Education, Ministry of Agriculture, of electricity, trying to work on infrastructure for Syrians there. After liberation is a completely different story. And so one of the main challenges that I believe us in the Syrian Forum, but also as an extension of the Syrian civil society face right now, is redefining a role in this next era for Free Syria. So in other words, how do we shift from relief to nation building? How do we shift from going into the immediate needs of the people to actually balancing between the immediate needs, but also the needs of the state, empowering the state of Syria, not necessarily a certain government or administration, but the institutions of a state. And so we've been asking ourselves since December 8th this question, what can we do at Syria Forum to help with them? We find ourselves very equipped really in the place where we have been working so far. And having worked with Dr. Karam before, the Karam Shahad and other economists and the sanction experts, we came up with a project, and there are multiple examples that I can mention, but our most prominent attempt to rebuild Syria is our Invest in Syria initiative. And this is an initiative that I first heard about here in DC only 3 years ago. When it was a theoretical framework or how to bring investments to Syria, how to invest in Northwest and Northern Syria. And now 3 years later, we have a portfolio of 700K invested, and we're raising we're looking at raising a 50 million. But we have success stories. In terms of the private sector, those singular projects that need investments. We also just recently had very good positive experience with the caretaker government in Damascus. So just recently we had my colleague Sana Hazahed, who's spearheading this initiative, had a very successful meeting with the electricity minister in Damascus, and where the minister expressed the immediate and urgent need of bringing electricity to millions of Syrians in Syria. And so what the minister asked for is the work to explore renewable energy. The renewable energy sector in Damascus or in Syria is very weak and requires investment, but it's an alternative way to bring energy, right? What Dr. Sinan did is he came back here to America and reached out to a few experts of the Syrian American community, and we have the city Hamsho, was a prominent figure in the renewable energy industry, and put together a working group that is currently advising the Ministry of Electricity in Damascus on how to bring and build a renewable energy sector in Syria. So that is a very successful story and a project that we're looking to bring investors in, for example, Excoria. Now, so back to the program, what is it? It's a social impact investment fund, meaning that we're not investing in projects that necessarily have the highest revenue and income, but also that bring social impact with them. What do I mean by positive social impact? For example, combating literacy, providing dignified work opportunities to women, addressing hygiene, the infrastructure, income inequality. We've always known that rural area and Damascus have different income margins than cities in Syria. And so what we call in the multilateral United Nations, where I'm mostly involved in, the Sustainable Development Goals. So we're trying to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals that usually governments try through an investment fund. And not only that, but it has to be it has to bring revenue, right? So it's an investment. It's not like a donation and just bring your money and we combat literacy. We have, for example, private school, private universities about literacy, but this can generate income, all that. And so really this project has been operating in northern Aleppo and eastern Syria and is covered under General Assist 22. And we are currently working on lobbying the U.S. government to help us expand like, geographically, and also asking the Syrian diaspora in America and everywhere to invest in this fund, to engage in rebuilding Syria, right, where we all feel like, we need to do something for the country, but we don't know where to start. Should we stop over there? But most importantly, we need to build the middle class. Now we need the middle class in Syria more than ever. We need it for so many reasons. We need to build the resilience of the Syrian people and face with any other danger of dictatorship, anywhere. So we need to have small businesses. We need to have the private sector have stakes in what's coming. Right, and also in addition to that, to also lift sanctions. Right, so we are lobbying the U.S. government for this both and as I know best was the end.
Thank you so much, Sawi. I believe you have a guest of honor.